Okay, so from here we're going to do an update video. I spliced in the boss fight from the prologue of Cold Steel 3 just so you guys have something to look at while I talk. But yeah, the main thing here is the pretty much termination of updates soon. So in case you're wondering, there have been a lot of changes with YouTube going on. It's drawn a lot of heat in the public just because of things that they're doing on their side, the actual...
Alright!
I don't even know if you want to call them Google because it's technically Alphabet, their parent company, I guess.
My turn.
But there's all sorts of shady crap going on, and
Search mode
YouTube
activate.
cannot exist in its current form. I'm not one of those people who ever wanted to try to make a living on this channel. If you notice, I never monetized anything. Any ads that appear are due to copyright flags from somewhere else, usually music related. And to go one step further, like for my channel, I don't really try to hype or clickbait anything. The way the channel has always been developed is more akin to a library. It's more like a collection of walkthroughs, so if you have trouble in a game, you know what to do, where to go, and so on. You can see what works, and more often than not, what doesn't work. So, Cold Steel 3 is going to be the last major project, unless something seriously changes somewhere. As such, I'm going to try to still tie up a few of the last projects that are still going on. I'm going to try for Fata Morgana, but I'm not making any promises for updates. It's just going to be kind of random, I think.
Let's go!
I think I will give a try to finish The World Ends With You, even though I won't find out where it's heading.
Form up! Iron Will formation!
Otherwise, I don't think there's any other visual novels or anything that need to be done. We will be doing NG, but that hopefully will be done this week.
Arcus, activate!
And on the topic of NG, I can talk about visual novels in general. A lot of people ask, hey, why are you reading them, yada yada. I prefer my stuff silent. The main reason for that is copyright reasons. If you put the visual novel up in absolute silence, or even just the game's native stuff, it's actually a pretty blatant copyright violation. By actually reading aloud, that's putting a little bit more into the First Amendment territory where you have potential fair use. By serving as a narrator of sorts, it gives you a little bit of coverage, and it's usually enough in a gray area where no company wants to challenge you because, for one, they're not going to get the money back that they're using for the lawsuit, and two, if they lose the lawsuit, all hell's going to break loose. So those are the major points. One of the things I want to stress is during the first week of November I am not going to be around, so anything that's uploaded will have to be uploaded in advance. I don't know if I'll be able to see comments, be able to reply to comments, or what have you. On the topic of replying to comments, if you're not aware, YouTube's change, the new beta studio crap, I'm not really notified if anyone leaves a comment, so the only way I find out is if I get the comment in my email or I happen to look. So sadly, as a result of this, if you comment on an existing thread, it is very likely I'm not going to notice that. If you're starting your own thread, then there's a chance I might be able to see it, but it's sketchy. That's probably the best way to describe YouTube in general these days. But otherwise, going back to the November trip, I'm going to be taking my laptop with me, so if you're kind of curious what the output of that is, look at the first Earthlock video, and that should give you an idea of what to expect. I may look at something small to do then. The front runner is actually 7 years from now, which is requested by Sky Akash like 6 months ago, or possibly even 10 by now.
Very well.
That will be on my phone though, so I can't make any comments on the quality yet.
Very well.
But the reasons for this, in case you're wondering, part of it is YouTube, part of it is just time in general. When I was doing the channel pretty frequently, I just worked mostly 40-hour weeks, but these days it's more like 45 is the minimum for me, and it averages around 50. Some weeks even more.
Let's go!
And I've never been available on a Sunday. You can ask Crimson about this because I'm never on his live stream that day. It's just the week I'm busy with work, and the weekend other crap piles up, and well,
strike!
You can see the interruptions I get on a normal day, and you can imagine them being that much worse on Sundays.
Let's go!
So, I don't know if this is going to be permanent, like if there's changes in YouTube, changes in my schedule, what have you. It's entirely possible I could start picking this back up again.
Yeah.
I don't know how, how the channel is going to be hyped or anything, because going back to the monetization topic, YouTube is more than happy to promote something that I can make money off of, and by that, primarily stuff with commercials. Since I never monetized anything, I never received any sort of YouTube support on the channel. I imagine YouTube would love it, since a lot of my videos, like my average video, is 1 hour in length. But, like I said, this is just not something that I see an actual future in. But otherwise, that puts you guys up to speed. If I can think of anything else that I omitted, I will put that in the description, but otherwise, that's it, folks. Sadly, in a bigger sense than you may have initially believed. So, thanks for enjoying the ride, and hopefully someday this can resume. I am the Hero of Light. Oh, one more thing. If I do resume, I am probably going to be changing my emblem, because some of the questionable stuff done by DC alone makes me want to get rid of the White Lantern stuff. The Infinite Crisis stuff will still be posted as long as YouTube lets me, but
I appreciate
yeah, I'm not satisfied with some of the stuff DC has done lately. So I will be looking for some sort of emblem or something to replace the White Lantern ring if I ever do come back. So, that brings you guys up to speed. I'm the Hero of Light. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.